Hello. A big round of applause to Nirmala for being elected. Big round of applause. The first woman in Karnataka for the Indian Journalist Union. So big round of applause. And big round of applause to Sreenivasa Reddy sir. He's here all the way from Telangana to support us. So let's be energetic and sit here and listen to him when he talks. He speaks very well. I have my friends in Telangana tell me that sir has been a veteran. Yeah, he is a veteran journalist and his speeches are very well recorded. So, respected guests on the dais, Shri Reddy garu, Mr. Bhaktavatsala Reddy, Mr. Virahath Ali, Mr. Bhaskar Reddy, our state union president, ex now, Joshi, sir, Joshi Tumbanatsu, right? Please forgive my pronunciation. Okay. So it is a small, welcome to all of you to Bangalore and welcome to Karnataka. And we see a small, diverse mini South India on the stage here and even in this hall. It's a mini diverse South India. Prime Minister has been talking of making India as a global voice of South. And this stage, this dais under Mr. Reddy is a voice of South India, where all the five states are sitting here together and supported by many veteran journalists here, young faces, women journalists cheering up. So it is a beautiful location to be in this hall. And I really congratulate the Indian Journalists Union for getting Nimla Yeligar as the president of this union. And I have known Bhaskar Reddy also. He has worked relentlessly. I've seen him in press club. Even I was a secretary in press club. He's very vocal and very active in his causes. And now Nirmala has taken over. So you have got a very diverse personality. Nirmala Yeligar ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನಿಮ್ಮೆಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ನಿಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ. As a Doordarshan program head, even All India Radio program head, ಅವ್ರು ತುಂಬಾ ಡೈವರ್ಸ್ ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರಾಮ್ಸ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕನು ಒಂದು ವೆರಿ ಬ್ಯೂಟಿಫುಲ್ ಬೊಕೆ ತರ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಎರಡು ಚಾನೆಲ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ದೂರದರ್ಶನ್ ಇರ್ಲಿ ಅಥವಾ ಆಲ್ ಇಂಡಿಯಾ ರೇಡಿಯೋ ಇರ್ಲಿ. ಸೊ ಹೇಗೆ ಆ ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರಾಮ್ಸ್ ಹೇಗಿತ್ತು ಆ ಪರ್ಸನಾಲಿಟಿನೂ ಹಾಗೆ ಇದೆ. ಅವ್ರ ಒಂದು ಮಲ್ಟಿಫೇಸೆಡ್ ಪರ್ಸನಾಲಿಟಿ. ಸೊ ನನಗೆ ತುಂಬಾ ಒಂದು ಹೋಪ್ ಇದೆ. ಈಗ ನಿರ್ಮಲಾ ಈ ಅಸೋಸಿಯೇಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಹೊಸ ಸ್ಫೂರ್ತಿ, ಒಂದು ಹೊಸ ಸಪೋರ್ಟ್ ತರ್ತಾರೆ ಮತ್ತೆ ಈ ಯೂನಿಯನ್ ನ ಇನ್ನೂ ಮತ್ತೆ ಎತ್ತರಕ್ಕೆ ಅವರು ವಿಲ್ ಟೇಕ್ ಇಟ್ ಟು ಅ ವೆರಿ ಹೈಯರ್ ಲೆವೆಲ್ ಅಂತ. ಐ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಲಾಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಹೋಪ್ಸ್ ಆನ್ ನಿರ್ಮಲಾ, just like people of Karnataka have hopes on me. The first time in 40 years of Karnataka Indian Media Academy, Karnataka Media Academy history, Karnataka Chief Minister has given an opportunity to a woman. He appointed a woman as a chairperson. It was a conscious decision because Chief Minister very clearly said, this time let's give it to a woman. Let's give it to somebody, who can represent a gender balance. So this was a very conscious effort by the Chief Minister. And now people of Karnataka have a lot of hopes from me also, and I'm a little nervous sometimes. How do I deliver on this hope? But I have all seniors like Reddy garu sir, then and my friend Nirmala and other senior journalists who are always guiding me. And I was always looking forward to meet Mr. Sreenivasa Reddy garu, so that I take a lot of guidance from him since he is a veteran. ನಾನು ಈಗ ಬರೀ 3 ತಿಂಗಳು ಈ ಅಕಾಡೆಮಿಕ್ ಬಂದಿದ್ದು 3 ತಿಂಗಳು ಆಗಿದೆ ಅಷ್ಟೇ. So I need a lot of guidance. So I have been always looking forward to meeting him. It is a good opportunity that today he is here. So Karnataka Media Academy has been working relentlessly ever since I took over. We are taking forward the responsibility that we have, and in the bylaws what we are told, bylaws is our Bible. This bylaw is our Bible, and with this bylaw before us, we are taking forward the responsibilities entrusted to the academy. The first responsibility is to develop quality journalism. So now one ನಮ್ಮ ಪತ್ರಕಾರಿಂದನೂ ಒಂದು ಉನ್ನತ ಮಟ್ಟಕ್ಕೆ ಹೇಗೆ ತರಬೇಕು, ಹೇಗೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಜರ್ನಲಿಸಂ ಇನ್ನೂ ಬೆಟರ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು ಅಂತ ನಮಗೆ ಒಂದು ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಬೀನ್ ಗಿವನ್ ಎ ಮ್ಯಾಂಡೇಟ್ ಟು ಡೆವಲಪ್ ಅವರ್ ಜರ್ನಲಿಸಂ. ಸೊ ದಟ್ ವೇ ನಾವು ವರ್ಕ್ಶಾಪ್ಸ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ಇಂಟ್ರಾಕ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಜರ್ನಲಿಸ್ಟ್ ಜೊತೆ ಮೀಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಯಂಗ್ ಜರ್ನಲಿಸ್ಟ್ ಮೀಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ನನ್ ತುಂಬಾ ಇಷ್ಟ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಯಂಗ್ ಜರ್ನಲಿಸ್ಟ್ ಮೀಟ್ ಮಾಡೋದು. ಎಸ್ಪೆಷಲಿ ಯೂನಿವರ್ಸಿಟೀಸ್, ನಮ್ಮ ಅಕಾಡೆಮಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಯೂನಿವರ್ಸಿಟೀಸ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಮೇಜರ್ ಆಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟ್. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಹೊಸ ಜರ್ನಲಿಸ್ಟ್ ಬರೋದು ಎಲ್ಲಿಂದಾನೆ? ಯೂನಿವರ್ಸಿಟೀಸ್ ಆರ್ ದ ಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಟರೀಸ್ ಆಫ್ young journalists. They are the journalists of tomorrow. So I have been visiting a lot of universities and I see a lot of talent, in these young journalism students. But the state of journalism education is really coming down. It is really a cause of concern because many journalism colleges are closing down. They are struggling to maintain, uh, their strength in the journalism classes. So we have to, we as ಅಕಾಡೆಮಿಯಾಗಿ ನಾವು ಇದ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಯೋಚನೆ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಯಾಕೆ ಜರ್ನಲಿಸಂ ಕಾಲೇಜಸ್ ಮುಚ್ತಾ ಇದೆ? ಯಾಕೆ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ? ಮೆನಿ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ನಾಟ್, ಮೆನಿ ಪೀಪಲ್ ಆರ್ ನಾಟ್ ಕಮಿಂಗ್ ಫಾರ್ವರ್ಡ್. ದೇ ಡೋಂಟ್ ಸಿ ಜರ್ನಲಿಸಂ an attractive profession any longer. So this is a cause of concern. ಯಾಕೆ ಜರ್ನಲಿಸಂ ಈಗ ನಮ್ಮ ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ಸ್, ನಮ್ಮ ಕೆಲವು ಮೀಡಿಯಾ ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ಸ್ ಅವ್ರು ಕೇಳ್ತೀವಿ ನಾವಲ್ಲ, ಅವ್ರು ಇಂಟ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಅವ್ರ ಮಕ್ಕಳನ್ನ. ನನ್ನ ಮಗು ಇಂಜಿನಿಯರಿಂಗ್ ಓದ್ತಾ ಇದೆ, ನನ್ನ ಮಗು ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಓದ್ತಾ ಇದೆ, ಜರ್ನಲಿಸ್ಟ್ ಯಾಕೆ ಓದ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲ ನಮ್ಮ ಬೇಡ ಸಾಕು ಜರ್ನಲಿಸಂ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ಲೆವೆಲ್, even we as journalists, we have started thinking that this profession is losing its sheen. This profession is losing its importance. So therefore, as an academy, we have a role to motivate, to bring up young journalists so that they take forward the legacy of senior journalists who have left behind a grand legacy, in this field of bringing the truth to the people. So as Media Academy, we conducted the first seminar. Now, as the technology is changing, the journalism aspects are also changing. Digital journalism is one aspect wherein, which is now in focus. Now, digital journalism is it also has its positives and negatives as well. So we have to adapt so that we bring in this technology in our profession. We need not be scared of new technology. ಕೆಲವರು ಅಂತಾರೆ AI ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ನ್ಯೂ ಟೆಕ್ನಾಲಜಿ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ನಮ್ಮ ಕೆಲಸ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ. ಅದು ಯಾಕೆ ನಾವು ಹೆದರ್ಕೋಬೇಕು? ನಾವು ಆ ಟೆಕ್ನಾಲಜಿ ಕಲ್ತ್ಕೊಂಡು ನಾವು ಇದನ್ನ ನಮ್ಮ ಪ್ರೊಫೆಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇಂಟಿಗ್ರೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಕಲಿಬೇಕು ನಾವು. ಸೊ ವಿ ಶುಡ್ ಇಂಟಿಗ್ರೇಟ್ ದಿಸ್ ನ್ಯೂ ಟೆಕ್ನಾಲಜಿ in our profession, in our work. So we need not be scared of technology. We as a journalist speaks truth. And the journalist will have to feed the truth into that AI machine, right? Only then the AI will work, and that will give the result. So therefore, we need not be scared about the new technology. Let us adapt the new technology. Let us adapt the new methods in journalism so that we strengthen our profession and we bring in more youngsters into the field. Now, it is this field which gives us authority to question. We are the people who are authorized, who are licensed to question anybody. Even the highest in the authority we can question, right? This is our right as a journalist. But we are losing that. Slowly we are losing that because people are questioning us. They are asking the journalists, what kind of role you are playing, what kind of stories you are doing. So journalism somewhere it's trying to losing the track because as journalists, most of us are divided. We are divided by ideology, which should not be the cause, which should not be, which should not happen at all. We are divided by ideology. The journalists are not united at all. We talk of unions today. How many people, how many journalists concerned have come here to support this union? As a union, it is our job to be united as journalists first. Forget the rights. At least as journalists, we should be united and stand as one. Later on, the other things can come. When we are united, we can fight unitedly for other things, our rights, our causes, and the demands, whatever demands we have, we can put forth easily. So therefore, I strongly profess that as journalists, we all should be united, irrespective of the ideologies that these days we see, especially on news channels. At the moment you switch on the news channel, It is very easily identified. ನಾನು ತಮಿಳ್ನಾಡುವಲ್ಲಿ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡುವಾಗ ನಾನು ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೆ. When I was working in, when I used to go to Tamil Nadu and reporting, sometimes I used to watch, sometimes I would never go to party office. I would watch two channels, one Sun TV, one Jaya TV. Jaya TV ನೋಡಿದ್ರೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಜಯಲಲಿತಾ ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಅದು ಗೊತ್ತಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸನ್ ಟಿವಿ ನೋಡಿದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕರುಣಾನಿಧಿ ಅವರು ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗುತ್ತೆ. It was so open, Tamil Nadu, ಅವಾಗ. So these are the channels owned by the parties in power. And then in Andhra, I think there were about more than 40 to 45 channels, news channels. You see more than the media people, I mean more than the press reporters, you see the cameras there, 40 to 45. And each channel is owned by a journalist, pardon me, politician. So slowly the ownership is going to the politician. So this is where perhaps we are beginning to, somewhere some of the journalists are beginning to surrender. So this should be avoided. This should not be the reason for our profession to fail us, right? So therefore, I feel that as young journalists, we all have responsibility. We all have responsibility to be the voice of the marginalized society, marginalized people. We all run after political stories. For us, Vidhan Sabha story is a big story. Now, Vidhan Sabha hodre one minister bite kotre namge adu dodda story avardu. But believe me, the big stories are the development stories. The stories in rural India, the stories in the rural villages, the stories where the beneficiaries are getting the scheme, getting the whatever they've been promised, whether they are getting it or not. The story lies there for us. It is not the political story that give us, that should be the biggest story. Human interest stories, development stories are the big areas where the journalists, young journalists, can develop themselves and grow themselves as journalists. Because it is from the beneficiaries you get the ideas. I mean, whether you are getting benefits or not, why you are not getting, who's the person who's stopping you, who's the bureaucrat who's stopping, who's the politician who's not letting this come to you. This is your investigation. So there is every aspect of journalism in the development reporting, investigative, crime, human interest. You get all the angles in this, human interest aspects of a beneficiary story. So therefore, I feel good journalism lies in development journalism these days. So I have always told the students to go back and development journalism, development journalism ali make a mark. Because ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಕಾಂಪಿಟೇಷನ್ ಇಲ್ಲ. ವಿಧಾನಸೌಧ ಹೋದ್ರೆ 20 ಜನ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದ್ ಬೈಕ್ ತಗೊಳಕ್ಕೆ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು ಡೆವಲಪ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಸ್ಟೋರಿ ಮಾಡಕ್ ಹೋದ್ರೆ ನಿಮ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಕ್ಲೂಸಿವ್ ಸ್ಟೋರಿ ಅದು. ಸೊ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾನು ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ನ ಅದೇ ಹೇಳೋದು, ವೈ ಓನ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್, ಈವನ್ ಜರ್ನಲಿಸ್ಟ್, ವಿ ಆಸ್ ಜರ್ನಲಿಸ್ಟ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಡೂ ದಿಸ್. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ so I don't want to carry on more about it because I have been in the profession. ನಾನು ಈ ಪ್ರೊಫೆಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ 27 years ಇದ್ದೆ. ನಾನು ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ ಕೆಲವು, ನಾಟ್ ದಟ್ ನಾನು ಸೇಂಟ್ ನಾನು ಏನು ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಲ್ಲ, ನಾನು ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಬಟ್ ಈಗ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಆಸ್ ಯು ಮೆಚ್ಯೂರ್, ಆಸ್ ಯು ಗ್ರೋ, ವೇರ್ ಯು ಆರ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ರಾಂಗ್, ವೇರ್ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಡ್ರಾ ಅ ಲೈನ್. Only then you realize that this is not your job. This is where you have to put an end to this. And the 5 basics of journalism, 5 W's and 1 H, is the only thing that makes a story. Your opinion doesn't matter. Don't put your mind into the story. So these things we realize as we grow, as we mature. So this is what we must impart the younger journalists also. We must, help the younger journalists. Now we know that senior journalists are all, in their mind to understand what they are doing. But the younger journalists, the younger lot, they need to be guided. So the academies have a role to play here. And as academies, we need to, bring in fresh blood, bring in new approach with the old basics, with the traditional journalism that we have all learned, with the traditional 5 W's and 1 H. The journalism lies on this 5 W's and 1 H: what, where, why, who, and how. Story is very simple. So this is what we have to teach our younger journalists, and perhaps then we may gain back our respect, which we are slowly losing, and we are becoming shouting anchors in our drawing room. So I will conclude with a little bit of this, because of late we are conducting a lot of journalism workshops and media related events in Gandhi Bhavan. It is here in Gandhi Bhavan that we conducted from Media Academy. ನಮ್ಮ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ವರ್ಕ್ಶಾಪ್ ಇಲ್ಲೇ ಕಂಡಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ ನಾವು. So Gandhi was one of the greatest journalists, right? So perhaps by conducting these events in Gandhi Bhavan, we are coming closer to Gandhi. I feel like I feel so. At least I am coming closer to Gandhi because till now we were in the mad rush of violence, the mad rush of taking bites. But now, at least read Gandhi as a journalist, you'll realize what journalism stood for, how Gandhi spoke, represented the marginalized voices. This is what we need today. This is what is the need of the hour. So, friends, I don't want to preach everyone, but I know that you all understand it and you know it well. So let me end it with a small joke that when journalists gather, when journalist union meetings are held, it becomes headline. People want to know what are they doing, what is happening here. So let us make a headline, for putting forth our our profession's values and our profession's honesty on top and bring forward the quality journalism. So thank you very much and best wishes to all of you. Thank you.